with a 2nd and 12. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, 72 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Well, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Fighting through, and they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The New York set to take the field, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A screen here to Vereen. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action. Now Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Working from the gun. Manning. That's caught at the 3. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Okay, Charles, while we got a second here, we're creeping up on the end of August. That means fantasy drafts are coming up. I've got my family draft this weekend. I know my father, Bob, could use some help. Who do you like? Who are you taking?
Well, what's interesting to me is how Ezekiel Elliott from Dallas has gotten so much attention leading up to this. But with the preseason where he hasn't played much, I want to see if his value goes down a little bit. But I will tell you this, my sleeper at wide receiver, Michael Thomas, rookie with the New Orleans Saints.
Think he's got big upside this year?
I think he's got big upside. Drew Brees is throwing the ball. Sean Payton's calling the plays. I take a good, strong look at him.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it. and you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll throw again. Cousins. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're going to face a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 3 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to speed things up here. They fake the handoff. Now Manning on the move to his left. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them. Credit, isn't it? because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 21 yards away. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down to Vereen out in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yes, indeed. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. When they do it over and over, they usually win games.
Yeah, and you know the video. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Odell Beckham with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. An incredible play there on fourth down. 42 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Again, it's Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll run here with Vereen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Beckham will go in motion right. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. 3rd and long. It's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Manning to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Redskins are going to win the football game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Cousins. Right side caught by Jackson. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Throwing is Cousins, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down, and able to find Garcon. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 22 on that one. And that leads to a Washington 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Redskins.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you scored a game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And New York set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. A screen here to Vereen. And he's brought down. And if you lose this one, in the way that they did with all these points, the offense probably goes in the film room and said, hey, coach, don't point at us. The defense, they're the ones that need the help.
Yeah, the offense went into the film room with kind of grins on their faces because they're going to get a lot of check marks and attaboys. The defensive team, they shuffled into the...
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to being rapid and rattling rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling riveting, rhythm and clear. I am vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I could say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying to relate.